keep your phone away when you're tipsy. Keep your phone away when you're tipsy. Do not start calling your ex, telling them, oh, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Regina Mwangi. How are you doing? This is Regina Space. It's the place where I get to learn, share, and grow together with you guys. Welcome to today's video. So today, guys, it's my birthday. Yes, I was born on December 20th. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. I'm turning 28-year-old, guys. Oh, I can't believe it. Honestly, when I hear people saying that yes, I'm old, but I'm young at heart, I really feel it right now because I still feel like a baby on the inside, yeah? But I'm 28 years old. I thank God for the many years that He has given me to live on earth. It's not an easy. I know so many people would have learned to turn 28 years old, but they will not for one reason or the other, and for me, here I am. So I'm grateful to God. So today I just basically want to share 28 lessons that I've learned in my life throughout, the period, the journey of getting to 28 years old. So it's a lesson for each year, so that's why they're 28. I hope that this video is not going to be so long, guys, but please stay tuned to the end, and I hope that some of these lessons are relevant, and they also maybe lessons you've learned throughout your life. So stay tuned, guys. Lesson number 1 is God over everything. This is not cliche, guys. It's not cliche. It's not even lying. I've just learned the importance of putting God in your life, in everything that you're doing, just praying about it, believing God about it, dedicating your life and each and everything that you're doing to God. I've really seen it works, and it's very crucial. Let me tell you, each and every time I've decided to do things and not even, consult God, things have not always worked well. So guys, this is very key. Always put God in each and everything that you're doing. Lesson number 2 is self-love. Guys, we are living in an age whereby mental health is very crucial. Many people are facing mental health issues. And so the idea of loving yourself, self-soothing, taking care of yourself, doing the stuff that you feel, are for you, are, soothing to your emotions, soothing to your heart. So sometimes we tend to confuse self-love with being a narcissist, but I believe that taking care of yourself, appreciating yourself, showing yourself some love, not beating yourself down when you do anything, wrong, or when you do not accomplish a dream that you had. So self-love, I've learned it the hard way, guys, and this I've just learned the other day, the idea of loving yourself, appreciating yourself, doing things for yourself, not always putting others, before yourself, that it is okay to put yourself first as well. Lesson number 3, and guys, I'm reading from this notebook. If you saw my video on the Christmas challenge that I'm doing, you probably saw this notebook. I like it, so cute. Lesson number 3 is trust your instincts. Guys, this is very serious. So that inner voice sometimes when you're trying to do something that tells you feel like you're sort of confused. Should I do it or should I not do it? But since it's already there, you want to go for it. This year, I've done so many things, not so many things. I've done several things that I felt deep down in my instincts that these things were not for me. But I'm like, but they're here. Why not just do it? So trust that inner voice, trust it. And sometimes the deal or whatever it is you're being presented with is so tempting, and maybe you've been wanting it for so long. So to have to let it go, sometimes you try to fight that inner voice that tells you not to do it. You try maybe to disregard it, but trust your instincts. Do not disregard that small voice. Trust your guts. If something doesn't feel right, just don't do it. This year there's something that felt, there's something that I wanted to do that I felt I wasn't at peace with it. I wasn't at peace. So I said, I'm not doing it. I'm trusting my instincts. I'm learning. I'm 28 years old. I have to learn. But lesson number 4 is on boundaries. And I've learned this. Actually, this is a lesson that I've just learned recently, that I love my boundaries. I love my space. I love to have some areas of my life, that are out, that are just known to me. And I'm the only one who works around that territory. So it's very important to put your boundaries, with your family, with your friends, with your partners, whatever it is. Have boundaries and have people respect them. Guys, putting boundaries is the hardest thing I've had to do. Just having boundaries and knowing that this is my area, this is my space. You do not do this, you do not touch this. This is my space. Yeah, it's very important actually, guys. And the hardest thing is to put boundaries the good way, because sometimes people will not understand. When you want to put boundaries, it will always sometimes be taken by other people not the right way. The fifth lesson that I've learned is self-validation. That sometimes we tend to look to the outside world or to the people we are working with to validate us, to validate the work we do, to validate whether we are beautiful enough, to validate whether we are qualified enough, to validate whether we are competent enough. Guys, I've learned that sometimes you will seek for validation and it will not come. Sometimes you will seek for validation in the wrong place and it is not going to come. So I've learned to self-validate. Yes, validate myself. I'm confident enough. I'm beautiful enough. I'm competent enough. I am qualified and I deserve the best. And I'm a ball of energy. So seek self-validation internally. Do not expect the outside world to validate you, because it will come at a cost. Lesson number 6 is that no one is coming to save me. No one is coming to save you. No one. Your parents are done, parenting you. They've taken you to school. Now you are out there. You are an adult. Nobody is coming to save you. So you have to work hard, be responsible, go for your dreams, do things that are right, respect your life, respect, those around you. Basically, you gotta do the work, because no one is going to put in the work for you. And this is so, I sound like I'm even shouting to myself, just knowing that you are the only person who is for you, and you're the only person who can save you. And just knowing that no one is going to come from anywhere else to come and save you. I'm the only person who can save me. Lesson number 7, it's about respecting time. These things about African time, I don't know what is African time, by the way. When I say we are meeting at 2, let's meet at 2, please. If it's so late, let's meet at 2:05 to 10, at least. So respecting time. Time is money. I've learned this the hard way, even at work, respect people's time. Respect your time as well. If you promise yourself that you're going to be somewhere at 11, be there at 11. And it's not even about making other people's happy when you're keeping this, when you're keeping time. It's about also keeping these simple promises to yourself as well, knowing that I'm a person who does not waste time. I keep time and I respect people's time, because if you respect your time and you respect other people's time, you respect yourself as well. So respecting time actually is one of the ways that you show respect also to yourself. Lesson number 8, guys, is putting in the work when you're young. Please, you're young, go to school, get the education, get the skills, get everything. Because when you become old, I don't know if I'm saying old, I'm not that old. When you become old, you would wish that, at that time, you wish you had done ABCD at that time, when you had the time, when you had the energy, when you had the resources, because in your old age or in your advanced age, those things are going to come in handy. It will pay off, believe me. Lesson number 9, guys, keep your phone away when you're tipsy. Keep your phone away when you're tipsy. Do not start calling your ex, telling them, oh, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. Lesson number 10 is consult before making decisions. Consult whether it's your parents, consult whether it's your partner, consult whether it's your close friends, consult whether it's your mentors before you make big decisions that are going to impact your life. This is something that happened to me, I think in sometime in 2019, I made a very major decision, a very big decision that was way over and above me without consulting anyone. I felt this is the decision I should have made, and I made it, and I felt bad. It was a big mistake. I did not consult maybe people who would have given me counsel, that would make me not to do that decision, but I didn't. I just felt it was the right thing to do. Now looking back, you know, at the circumstances and the situation, how it was, I wish I had consulted my mentors, my parents, my friends, close friends, but I didn't. So I've learned that before I make a big major decision, I have to consult, you know, just to hear a second or third opinion. Number 11 of the lesson I've learned is taking responsibility of your decision. Yes, the good and the bad decision. Do not always expect to take the glory for the good decision you make. Also, when you make bad decisions, take full responsibility. And this happens to so many people. Sometimes we tend to blame others when we don't do something or when we do not act responsibly. Take responsibility. Do not blame the other person for your bad decision. Just to know that at the end of the day, it is your life and you have to be responsible. You have to act responsibly and you have to own each and everything that you do and each and every decision that you make. So this is a lesson that I've learned the hard way. Another lesson I've learned, guys, is that no matter what you do, no matter how much you even try to please people, they will judge you. Yes, people will find a reason to judge you and to say things, you know, bad things about you. So what I've learned is to not really care what people think. I really don't. I mean, sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. You know, sometimes when I know that this is the decision that I should make and this is the decision that I feel is right with me right now, I'll do it. You think whatever it is you want to think, say whatever it is you want to say, but I don't care. Number 13, and this is very important and very key for me, being someone who has a disability, being a wheelchair user, is standing up for yourself and doing self-advocacy. Sometimes when you feel that you're not being treated the right way, or that the surrounding or the environment around you is just not the way it's supposed to be, or the way people are treating you and taking you is not right with you, stand up for yourself. You know, advocate for your rights, advocate for your needs. You know, let people know that this is how you want to be treated, this is how you want people to respect you. Because sometimes if you do not stand up for yourself, the outside world will never know, and people will continue treating you the same way that they have been treating you. The environment where you exist is still going to stay the way it is if you do not speak up. So stand up and self-advocate for your rights. It doesn't matter whatever it is, condition or situation that you have. The next thing that I've learned is that it's very important to have a clear vision, to basically have a vision about your life, how you want your life to turn out. What are the things that you want to make sure that before you die or before you leave the earth that you accomplish them? What are the dreams and actually the goals and the timelines that you have for yourself to achieve them? I wouldn't say that I'm one of those visionary people or that I've already figured out that this is my purpose and this is what I want to do, but at least I have a rough idea of how I want my life to pan out. And so I've slowly just been laying, you know, some groundwork of how a life might want to be. Like the other day, I just made a list of the things I would want to do before I die, actually, because I mean, one day I'll die whether I'm 100 or 130, but what are the things that I want to make sure that I do them before I die? And one of those things was actually starting a YouTube channel. So here I am. It's good to at least have some guiding compass. So even setting up goals, even when you're making your goals, you're actually putting down a vision for your life. So do not be afraid to do that. The other things I've learned is that comfort zone breeds no growth. I mean, when you're comfortable wherever it is you are, you are not going to experience any growth. So what I've done this year is actually to challenge myself. If I feel that I'm comfortable, you know, even at my workplace, I'd just look for something more challenging, something that would, you know, make me grow mentally, spiritually, anything, even emotionally, anything that challenges me with where I am at with my life. So it's something that I've been doing, and so do not get comfortable where you are at with the little or the much that you have. Always seek for more. I mean, do not arrive. Always have a thirst and a hunger for more. The other lesson is the power of gratitude, and basically just being grateful with where you are at with your life, with the dreams you have achieved, you know, just being able even to wake up and breathe fresh air, being healthy, not having, you know, any part of your body that is aching. So just being grateful. So I've just been practicing gratitude. I mean, this is something that I've done, you know, since a long time ago, and I'm still doing it, and I've been saying that it works. When you're grateful for what you have, the universe and even God, you know, blesses you with more. The other thing that I've learned, and it's closely linked to listening to your instincts and your gut and trusting your gut, is that if something confuses you, it's not right for you. If that relationship confuses you, it's not for you. If that friendship confuses you, it's not for you. If that opportunity that you want to go for, somehow inwardly you feel like you are a bit confused of how everything is going to work out, it's not for you, because God is a God of order, and if He has a blessing for you, you will not get confused. So there are things, there are friendships, relationships that I got myself into, and somehow I was a bit confused on the inside. Trust you me not, some of those things were not right and they were not good for me. So I'm learning that whenever anything confuses me, whenever I have even an iota of doubt or an iota of confusion, that thing is not right for me. The other thing, the lesson that I've learned is shine bright your light. I mean, do not dim your light. And this is what happens when we surround ourselves with people who are insecure, our friends who are insecure, or relationship with partners who are insecure. Sometimes you feel like you need to somehow dim your light because you're somehow intimidating them. When you just present yourself the way you are with your gifts and with your talents, you're like intimidating them. So shine bright your light. Do not feel like you need to dim your light for others to shine. I remember at some point I got into this place and I felt like I needed to really dim my light. I needed to dim my light and not show it, to make everyone else comfortable, to not, you know, intimidate the others. And I'm not talking about bragging or being boastful. Be humble, be modest. But again, do not dim your light. Do not dim it. There are instances I've done it and I've felt so bad. And I've learned that from now henceforth, I'm not dimming my light for anyone. I'm going to shine on bright like a diamond. The other lesson, guys, it's treat people well. In Kikuyu, we say that adonioido. Adonioido means that your wealth is the people you have around you. And this is so true, guys. Treat people well, whether you know them or you don't know them, whether you're not at the same social status with them. Treat everyone equally. Be a destiny connector. Help people when you can. You know, if you have opportunities, then you know you can pinpoint some people to. Please do that. It will always come back. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to be nice to the people that you surround yourself with. Even strangers, be nice, be kind, be helpful, you know. It doesn't cost you so much. The other thing is that self-comparison is dangerous. It's dangerous. We all have so many people in the world trying to be someone else. Everyone is fake. So embrace authenticity, embrace who you are, embrace being unique. Stop copying everyone else because you're just a fake carbon paper. I mean, there's no need of you to be fake. It doesn't help. You can feel inspired by someone, but you don't have to compare to them. You don't have to copy everything they do, because it even steals your joy. Self-comparison is the thief of joy. So do not compare yourself. So just be comfortable in your own skin, the way you are, the way God created you. Whether you're dealing with some issues, just find a way to deal with them. But when you compare yourself with the other people, you will never even be happy with who you are or the achievements that you have made. So self-comparison, I'm learning not to compare myself, even to my mentors, even to my friends, even to the people I look up to. I just want to be me. I just want to be Regina, and that's it. The other lesson is humility, basically, and modesty. There's something to be said about someone who knows that they got it, that they have it, And they're quiet about it. They're not shouting about it, you know, that they're qualified enough, they're educated, they have the money. Yes, they do. And they're quiet about it. They're not out here bragging about it everywhere. There's something to be said about such people, people who even dress just modestly, just embracing being humble. I think it's a lesson I've learned over the years. I mean, I wouldn't call myself someone who is boastful, but just learning the importance of being humble and being modest. Even when you're shining your light, you know, so bright like a diamond, embrace humility. You do not have to go around, you know, stepping on other people's toes for you to achieve your dreams. You do not have to keep boasting of how great you are, of the achievements you've had. I mean, they are yours. They are yours. Keep them to yourself. The other thing, guys, is therapy, therapy, therapy. Yes, go for therapy. Go for therapy. You might think that you have everything figured out, that your life is so nice and bright, but every one of us have come to realize that every one of us is dealing with something internally, whether it's childhood trauma, whether it's still an adult, you know, experience that you had, and it left you with some wounds that you might not really realize that you have some wounds. So going for therapy, it's like you're giving yourself a reboot, just to be able to look yourself internally and analyze everything and get to realize your behavior pattern. To have someone from the outside just look at your life and tell you, here and here you're not doing it right, and this is how you can, you know, remedy it. Go for therapy, guys. Go for therapy. The other lesson, guys, is that life is a process. Life is a process. Life is not an event. And this is something that I learned just about five or 7 years ago, that life is a process. You have to undergo through so many experiences in life that are connected to each other together, and that teach you something, and that life is a journey that you're supposed to enjoy it, you're supposed to endure, and that you will come at the other end of the tunnel after going all through the experiences a better, a more knowledgeable, a more experienced, a seasoned and well-behaved human being. Just knowing that life is not an event, such that even when something bad happens or when a bad event happens, it's not the defining moment for your life. It's not the determining factor for your life. Life is a process that is marred with so many experiences that we are all going to experience. So just embracing the journey that life is, and just telling myself that I have to enjoy this process called life. Have to enjoy it. Just enjoying the process that life is taking me through. The other one is that if it's not adding value to me, I toss it. Yes, this is a lesson that I've learned. Whatever it is not adding value to me, it is not serving me, I'm tossing it. So whatever it is you have in your life that you feel is not adding value to you, toss it, honey. What is the point of you being burdened with so many things that at the end of the day will not contribute to your growth? What for? Toss it. And the other thing I've learned is around perfectionism. Guys, I mentioned that I tend to have traits of perfectionism sometimes, especially when I have dreams, goals that I want to go after. I feel that sometimes I want to figure out everything before I start it, to have everything in place before I start going for certain dreams. And so I've learned that perfectionism will actually deter you from going for your dreams. I'm not saying that we do a mediocre job. I'm not saying that we do an average, job. I'm just saying that we all deal with some tendencies of self-sabotage. I'm one of those, and perfectionism is one of those things that usually sabotages me going for my dreams. I've learned that if I have a dream and a goal, I just look, what is it that I need for me to go for these dreams? Okay, have this and this. What do I need? I need this and this and this. What is it that I can improvise if I cannot really afford to get it? What can I improvise and still go for my dream? So perfectionism will keep you from going for your dreams. And the other lesson is taking positive criticism. Sometimes we value our work so much, We value what we do so much. We value our decisions and goals so much. Sometimes I've learned that positive criticism can help you even to refine your ideas, to refine your goals, to refine your decisions. And so it's okay to take criticism. I was one of those people who wouldn't take criticism so well. I'd feel like you're trying to attack my work, you're trying to attack who I am. But I've learned slowly by slowly that the people who are giving me the positive criticism, the people who have my best interests at their hearts, and that's why they're interested even in thinking about everything and just offering me their peace of mind about whatever it is that I want to do. And so I've slowly been learning to take positive criticism. I would say that where I have applied it, I've seen that it's working for my good. And lesson 28, guys, age is but a number. Age is nothing but a number. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It's my birthday. As you can tell, I'm so excited, smiling here and there. I believe picked something from the 28 lessons I've shared. If something resonates with you, why don't you please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if they make sense to you. If there is any lessons that you're curious to know more about it, you can just come into my social media and just hit me up and we'll talk more about it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Thank you to everyone who have already subscribed, to all those who are already liking my videos, guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for continuing to cheer me on to do this. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye.